I think there's more or less enough for me to talk. I think it's time for me to pass to the first speaker, to first of our guest speaker. We're going to have two guest speakers, as you all know, one from Germany, one from Greece. So I'm very happy to introduce our guest speaker from Germany, who is Katrin Schmidt. She is the owner of a bookshop in LeseZeichen in Germany, in Germering. And she's owner of a 200 square meter bookshop since 2006. A bookshop that has more, books like fiction, non-fiction, children books, travel literature. She will tell more about it, I'm sure, Katrin. And she quotes, and I love that since she started doing the book selling, being the book selling business, she loves matching people together with a book that is perfect to them. I love that, really, Katrin.
Thank you.
Something that we identify ourselves more or less, I think, most of the booksellers. And she's also a chairwoman of the local trade association and city councillor. And she believes, and I think we more or less agree on that, and we'll talk about that more. She believes that networking and communication online and offline is an important tool for bookseller. Katrin, it's your time now to,
okay.
Some more, what is going on in the German market? Who are you? What is your opinion? And I think you can tell it more or less, and then some questions. After Katrin finishes with her presentation, there will be time for you to ask some questions, or even during what she talks on the Q&A, and then we go to Katerina to start her presentation. Katrin.
Hello, everybody. I'm very glad for the invitation of the Goethe-Institut and the Frankfurter Book Fair and the Greek Thessaloniki Book Fair that I'm here can speak from my home here in Bavaria to you. I hope you can understand. I hope I don't speak so fast. I'll give you a short overview about how booksellers are organized in Germany. And I have a little presentation made for you, and I will start this from screen sharing. And later that, I'll tell you a little bit about my bookshops and about me. I am a bookseller since 1998. And together with my colleague, I have a bookshop in Germany since 2006.
Okay.
So I tell you some facts about the German book market. We have about 6,000 book selling points in Germany. This includes not only the bookshops, also you can buy books in Germany in supermarkets or warehouses. I think something different to the Greek market is that we have several trading chains, big bookstores which have many smaller shops, about 1,200 shops, but we also have 3,500 independent bookshops in Germany. We sell the books of 3,000 publishers, and the sales volume in Germany is 9.3 billion euros. Just the half of them is sold in stationary bookshops, and 10% of this volume is made by the trading chains. So if you are a small independent bookshop and you have a trading chain in your neighborhood, it's not often so funny. The next thing is, how come the books to our shops? In Germany, we have 3 wholesale traders. We call them in Germany Barsortiment. I haven't found any translation for this in English. It's a very old word. And they deliver the books within 24 hours to the bookstores. Normally, till 5 o'clock in the evening, the people can order the books they want, and the next morning at 8 o'clock, we have the books in our stores. It's very unique worldwide, I think, this system of getting books to bookstores. Also, the bookstores buy the books at the publishers directly, and they deliver the books by several distributors within 3 to 5 days in the stores. For us booksellers, normally it's better to buy it directly by the publishers, but the books the clients want, so we can we buy them at the wholesale trader. Yeah. So, some facts about the German bookshops. The trade chain shops start at 200 square feet, and some of them have 3,700 square feet. It's a very big bookshop in Berlin. Normally, the independent bookshops are between 40 square feet till 200 square feet. And the most of them sell fictions, and we sell mostly German books. Some of them, or the most of them, sell also English books, but it's not as much, I think, as you sell in Greek in English books. Normally, 70,000 books are released every year in Germany. That's a big amount of books. It's a big amount for us to read. And also, I told you, the bookshop can order the books within 24 hours. Many of the bookshops also sell gifts or toys, newspapers or stationery, and some of them have coffee shops or post office. I think that's like in Greece too. One thing that's unique, I think, in Germany is how we are organized. In Germany, we have price maintenance. That means the price of the books is always the same. The books cost the same everywhere, every time. If you buy them online or you buy them offline, the German book always has the same price. And we are book traders, and publishers are organized in a German organization. It's called Börsenverein. It's also a very old name. You can't translate it really. And they represent the book trade community with the politics and the marketing for us, and they also give us legal support. They represent the interest of the booksellers, the publishers, and the wholesale. They are not often the same, but they really get it very well organized. And there's a big, oh God, I don't know the name. They always speak to each other, and we are very glad to have it because they are important so that we have the price maintenance. That's a big work they always do. Most of the independent bookshops are online. 2/3 of the German bookshops have an online shop, and normally it's usually hosted by the wholesale. So the wholesale made the online shop, and we can individually create them by ourselves. The online shop ships the books to the clients, but they also offer click and collect. It means you can buy the books online, and they were delivered to the bookshop on the next day. So the people can order the books online at home, and the bookshop has the books on the next day, and the people can pick up the books. And also over 1,500 bookshops take part of the Tolio Alliances. That's a cloud-based ebook system. Maybe you know it from the Kindle from Amazon. We have this for the independent bookshops in Germany too. So we also can sell ebooks and e-readers in our online shops and in our bookshops. Many bookshops are on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and most of them have, not most, many have a YouTube channel. And being online in Germany is very, very important because the Germans are very big online shoppers. Online shopping is very popular in Germany. That's a problem. And Amazon is one of our biggest competitors. So being online is very important for us. On the right-hand side, I have made a screenshot from our online shop for you. Just you can have a little imagine how it looks like. And last but not least, I have some pictures of our bookshop. This is me and my colleague Helen. We have the bookshop since 2006. And Germering is just 10 kilometers in the west of Munich. And there we sell fictions, non-fictions, and we also sell non-books and newspapers, and we have a little post office in our online shop. I hope I can give you a little overview about how German's book market is working. And I'm looking forward to hear your questions and to answer them and be in contact with you. Thank you very much.
We had a couple of questions during your, your presentation. One was, do publishers sell directly to readers through e-shops? First, this is a question.
What if the e-books or?
If the publisher the publisher can sell directly to the customer through an e-shop.
Yeah, the publishers also have their own online shops, but it's not so big, the amount of what they sell to the people. The books we sell online, they are at the wool traders on their stock. Mm-hmm. And then the people can order them online and they will send it for us. And the publishers always have their own stock, and they also can sell the books there to the clients. Is this what you want to?
Well, I suppose that's the question, because in Greece, a lot of the publishers have their own e-shop and they send directly, not through anybody else, not through a bookshop or anybody else. They can sell directly to the customer. Yeah,
the publishers also send to the customers, but in luck for the bookshops, that's not so much
something common.
Yeah, but it's a big market in the science books.
Okay.
Science books and how more special the books are, the market is bigger.
Okay. Okay. Another question was, while your presentation, you showed that the 30% of the German books that are coming out every year is fiction.
Yeah.
Do you include the translations of that, or?
Yeah, include of the translation. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That was another question. And also, I think one of the questions was if the books are protected by the law.
Yeah.
I think it is. And also another one was if the Amazon can sell a German book cheaper than the independent, which I don't think is the case. Yes.
They can't do this. That's our luck.
Yes. Okay. Fingers crossed. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any other questions yet for the participants. I wanted to ask something myself. We haven't talked yet about any synergies or alliances. Do you want to discuss about that right now and say some things? How is the situation? Because it's something that, as I said in my introduction, we are lacking here in Greece. And I know it's not the case in Germany.
In Germany, we have more organizations from independent booksellers to each other. They share their own stock at the wool trading, so they can order the books for the next day to better conditions instead of just only order them at wool trading. Wool trading. And we are also organized to do talk to each other. Normally, if we can do invite each other and look at our bookstores, talking about what we can do better. And we are also organized in things to represent ourselves better against the big trading change, to make alliances, to get some stuff like these online shops or the online presentation for us. That's always also, I missed the word, I'm so sorry. This is also one thing we received about these alliances, to do this, to have this.
Okay. Is it on a local basis only, or do you have organizations on a local basis or a national basis?
We have the big national base in the Börsenverein, and then we have in the federal, in Bavaria and in Baden-Württemberg, in the in the countries, we have also organizations, but they are linked to the Börsenverein. And then we also have other organizations who work together with them, or they work together without them.
Okay.
And they also have their interests to represent against or vis-a-vis politics, to make the independent booksellers stronger and better.
Okay. While we were talking, there was another question, but I think it's been answered already, that I suppose also the publishers cannot sell in a cheaper price.
No, they can't.
Okay, so it's the net price agreement is for everybody, okay?
Yes, but there's we have the legals about the price maintenance. The legal is bigger. There are some things, if you buy more than 10 books, then you can get a discount, but it's very regulated. You know, the Germans, everything regulated very strong. And for example, school books, if school buy books, then it's regulated how we have to give discount to the schools. Or if someone order 50 books, it's regulated how we have to do, what kind of discount we have to give then instead. So normally it's the the price is fixed, but if you buy an amount of books, then you can have a discount, but it's always regulated by law.
Okay. So you're more or less protected.
Yeah.
There are no, the barriers to entry are very high if you know.
Yeah, it's all regulated, and we are protected by law, and that's one of the most important things the Börsenverein does. It's to protect this this law for the German booksellers, so that we always have it.
Okay. Okay. Another question is if from the participants is, how during the pandemic, how did the government and the federal government has supported you? I mean, financially or not financially, or in which way anyway?
Yes, when our shops were closed in spring, as individual bookshop, you can get, I think it was 8,000 euros. You can you have to fill out many documents. And then you could receive this money. And Germany is a
loan, or was in a...
No, that depends on the different federal countries in Germany, but most of them you received this money.
Okay.
But you have to this underwrite. It's not for the. You couldn't take this money for your. Oh, I don't know the word, for your workers.
Okay.
No, and not for the loan, Miete. Sorry.
Yes, to pay the loan, you mean, to pay
yes.
A loan. Yes, okay.
You can't use it just, but you could use it for the books you bought and
okay. For the inventory, okay, for the inventory and everything, but not use it to pay the working staff as well.
Not use to not forgive, not to take food or stuff like this, just for this.
I understand.
And it was great that we received this, but everyone who has an own bookshop knows 8,000 euros don't pay everything.
Yes. Okay. Okay, let me see. I don't think anything else at the moment. So we might, I have also a couple of questions more, but let me keep them for the end. Okay, yeah. So and maybe there are some more questions from the participants as well in the meantime. Okay, thank you very much one more time.